The world of entertainment is built on dazzling lights, flashing cameras, and unrelenting schedules. For the stars who live within it, every move is scrutinized, every smile analyzed, and every decision weighed against the demands of fame. Yet sometimes, amid the chaos of stardom, something far more powerful than ambition emerges: love. In the story of Yu and Tian Xuning, two rising stars whose lives were once ruled by scripts and schedules, we see what happens when the pursuit of a career collides with the desire to love freely and openly. Their journey is not just about success on the screen but about finding the courage to choose each other, even when the world stood watching. Hello fans, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and click on the post notification to get notified whenever I upload a new video. Yu and Tian Xuning began their careers like many young actors, hungry, determined, and ready to take on whatever roles were offered to them. They were the kind of fresh faces that the industry loves to mold, with management teams that pushed them toward stardom. Yu was known for his boyish charm and emotional depth, while Tian Xuning carried an intensity and quiet strength that made him unforgettable on screen. Both were destined for greatness, yet neither realized that their paths would intertwine in ways that would change their lives forever. The two first met on the set of a youth drama, where they played rivals who eventually grew into friends. On screen, their chemistry was undeniable, and fans were quick to ship them together. But off-screen, something deeper was happening. Long hours of rehearsals turned into late-night conversations, and scenes filmed under studio lights turned into moments of genuine connection. What began as simple camaraderie soon blossomed into a bond that neither could ignore. Still, they knew the stakes. The entertainment world thrives on image, and for young male stars, dating rumors are often seen as a risk that could derail careers. Managers warned them about keeping things professional, reminding them that fans wanted idols to remain untouchable. The choice seemed clear: focus on career first, and bury personal feelings deep within. But love, once it takes root, is not so easily silenced. As their friendship deepened into something more, Yu and Tian Xuning found themselves facing the hardest questions of their lives. Could they afford to risk everything they had worked for in the name of love? Was it worth jeopardizing endorsement deals, casting opportunities, and the carefully crafted images their teams had built? For months, they chose silence, meeting only in secret, exchanging fleeting moments in hidden corners of the city. Their love was real, but it was trapped in the shadows. The breaking point came during a particularly grueling filming schedule. Yu had been cast in a highly anticipated drama, while Tian Xuning was juggling back-to-back projects. Despite their growing careers, the distance weighed heavily on them. Yu admitted in a late-night call that he felt empty, even while standing in the spotlight. "What is the point of success," he said, "if I can't share it with you?" Those words lingered with Tian Xuning, forcing him to confront the truth. He realized that while fame was fleeting, love was eternal. Not long after, the two took a quiet vacation, escaping the city and the flashing lights. Away from the cameras, they rediscovered what had brought them together in the first place: laughter, warmth, and the simplicity of just being with each other. They rode bicycles through winding village streets, shared meals at small cafes, and watched the sun dip below the horizon in silence. It was in those quiet moments that clarity emerged. They understood that love was not the enemy of their careers, it was their anchor, the very thing that gave meaning to the madness of fame. But returning from that vacation, they knew they had a choice to make. Continue to hide and live in fear, or step forward boldly and let the world see the truth. The decision was made when they attended a prestigious award show together. Yu, radiant in his sleek black suit, walked the red carpet with confidence, but fans noticed his nervous smile. Moments later, Tian Xuning joined him, striking in a white suit that contrasted perfectly. And then, with cameras flashing and reporters gasping, Tian Xuning reached out and took Yu's hand. The world seemed to stop in that instant. For years, rumors had swirled, but now, the truth stood illuminated beneath the floodlights. Yu's shy smile and Tian Xuning's firm grip spoke louder than words. They were no longer just actors, no longer just co-stars. They were partners, declaring their love openly for the first time. Social media exploded. Hashtags trended worldwide, fan edits flooded timelines, and news outlets scrambled to cover the story. Some praised their courage, others questioned how it would impact their careers, but the overwhelming response was one of admiration. Fans celebrated not only their love but the bravery it took to prioritize their hearts over industry pressures. During the event, reporters couldn't resist asking Tian Xuning about the gesture. His response was simple yet unforgettable: "Ziyu is only mine." Those words, bold and unflinching, were both a confession and a declaration. For Ziyu, who smiled softly beside him, it was a moment of pure affirmation. Their love was no longer confined to the shadows, it was free. Of course, the days that followed were not without challenges. Some brands hesitated, worried about public perception, while certain critics voiced disapproval. But Ziyu and Tian Xuning stood firm, their unity becoming their strength. They continued to excel in their projects, proving that love did not weaken their careers, it made them stronger. Directors noted the emotional depth they brought to their roles, fans felt a deeper connection to their work, and their authenticity set them apart in an industry often built on illusion. Their story became a symbol for many, a reminder that true love does not have to be sacrificed for success. Instead, love can coexist with ambition, fueling it rather than diminishing it. Ziyu and Tian Xuning showed that vulnerability is not weakness, but power. Their journey inspired countless fans to believe that it is possible to chase dreams without abandoning the people who make those dreams meaningful. Today, as they continue to shine in their careers while standing proudly beside each other, Ziyu and Tian Xuning represent something larger than themselves. They embody the idea that careers may bring fame, but love brings fulfillment. And in a world that often forces stars to choose, they chose both, and in doing so, they redefined what it means to live authentically. Their story is not just about two actors who fell in love. It is about two souls who dared to hold on to each other, even when the world told them not to. It is about the courage to stand in the spotlight, not alone, but hand in hand. And most of all, it is about the triumph of love over fear, proving that in the end, love is not a distraction from success, it is the greatest success of all. Thank you for tuning in to K-Drama Bloom.